everybody, we're the Babes of Bourbon. I'm Megan Rudder.
And I am Eric Rudder.
And today we are going to be reviewing some wild turkey products.
And the American Spirit book by David Jennings.
Yeah, tell me about the book.
Yeah, so this book is awesome. It goes, well, first how I found the book. I was watching some streams, and I really just happened to find David Jennings on one of the streams, and he was talking about his book, and it intrigued me. The reason why is because when we were at Buffalo Trace, I loved learning about all the history, and I really wanted to start learning a little bit more about other distilleries' history. And I think we are to our bourbon journey where we're ready to test out some new products.
Yeah.
So before doing that, I wanted to learn a little bit more about a distillery, and I thought, why not start at Wild Turkey? So this book really goes over the history of Wild Turkey. It starts with Rippy, the Rippy family, and then goes all the way to present day with Jimmy and Eddie Russell, and talks about everything that happened at the distillery. And it also gives tasting notes on pretty much their whole product line, which is great, and I'm sure I will go back to it multiple times to see the tasting notes and everything.
Yeah, can I see it?
Yes.
It's really nice too, because Eric, when Eric came in my office and put this on my desk for homework, as he pointed out, there are lots of illustrations and lots of historical pictures just about their products and the different bottles that they've produced over time, which is fun.
It's a book that I would have picked up as a 5th grader. I'd be like, oh, even like high school, I'd be like,
And
this picture, this is a picture book.
I love it. It has a lot of meat. I really like the way that David Jennings wrote the book, because you can tell first off that he really loves the product and is just very engrossed in the wild turkey history in general. And the way he just like takes you from the past to present day, it's very interactive with the reader. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. And about halfway through the book is where the like the story of Wild Turkey ends, and where you get like this whole chunk in the back here is about the actual products and the tasting notes and all that good stuff.
Yes. And then he does even have, if you really like a particular product, he has recommendations at the end of the book saying which. So if you're a huge Buffalo Trace fan or Four Roses fan, he has some recommendations for you based off of your specific bottle that you like, which Wild Turkey bottle you may like.
I didn't know that was there because I didn't finish the book. But I have to say I am really enjoying reading it. I haven't tasted a lot of Wild Turkey products at all. I've had a few sips of the Kentucky Spirit. Or is this one the Kentucky Spirit? No, it's this one. I've had a few sips, but I don't know much about it, so I'm really excited to go through the line. And I've never had Wild Turkey 101.
And yeah,
which I feel like is a core for a bourbon.
Really quick shout out to Michael, your
brother.
Yeah. He is generously lending us this bottle of Kentucky Spirit.
Ooh, thanks, bro. It's nice to have family that also loves bourbon. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, Wild Turkey 101, readily available on all the shelves. So let's see how this one is.
Let's see. Crack this bad boy open. We got a mini one.
Yes.
I'm gonna start with mini pours. We can always have more. All right. So let's see what the Wild Turkey 101 experience has for us today. So the notes, honestly, it smells a lot better than what I was expecting. I have a stereotype in my head for like the baseline of a lot of bourbons for distilleries that it's always going to like have a lot of burn on the nose.
And Wild Turkey 101 even has a worse reputation in a lot of people's mind because it's things that college students shoot back, frat boys, shoot back and just do shots of 101.
Get hammered on.
It will burn that way if you do that.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a good sip then. Oh.
That's very good.
That is very good.
nice, I want to say almost citrusy notes.
Yeah.
Little vanilla.
Guys, this is like honestly a very genuine surprise.
Yes.
Because Wild Turkey 101's always dissed.
Yes.
I don't know why. I would honestly keep this around as a sipping bourbon. It doesn't have a lot of Kentucky heat.
What's the burn factor?
The burn. Out of 5, honestly, I'd only give this one a 1 out of 5 for burn factor. It like doesn't make me gag. Really pleasantly surprised by this. Now, I have no idea what the notes and flavor are, guys. Let's pull up our American Spirit Wild Turkey and see. This is so much better than pulling out my phone. I feel so official, like a professor. So, for the age, there's no age stated. It's up to 6 to 8 years. The proof is 101, hence the name.
Mm-hmm.
And then the tasting notes: vanilla, caramel, nutty toffee, charred oak, rich baking spice, hints of citrus. Oh. Ooh, look at you! And sweet herbs. I don't think I have really had a bourbon that has a really good balance of the vanilla toffee plus citrus. Mm-hmm. I really like this one.
Yes.
I am so shocked. I gotta get out of my box more. I just like fell so in love with Buffalo Trace products that I'm like, I don't want to try other distilleries. Yeah. But
and
I do.
The great thing about this is, like Buffalo Trace is a great product, but Wild Turkey 101, any liquor store you walk into, 99% chance they're going to have Wild Turkey 101 there for you to purchase.
I'm honestly just like, I'm so blown away by this because for me, the same, and dare I say this, if not better than drinking like straight Buffalo Trace.
Mm-hmm. Little preview to next week. We might be putting it to the test.
I think we need to do, honestly, I want a blind taste test. Maybe it's just because I like have drunk so much of Buffalo Trace recently, which is fantastic. This is damn good. I want a blind taste test. We're going to have to do that one of these days. Well, let me finish this little sip, and then we are going to move on.
I had a little drizzle left there.
A little drizzle. Where did you put your dirty glass?
I put mine right here. I'll just put it over here.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not too loud for the
We
camera.
noticed from our first video, we were kind of like scraping on the table, and it was very echoey and loud. Didn't enjoy that. All right, so we are moving along to Kentucky Spirit Single Barrel. I am very excited about this bad boy. And what I find really cool too, if you read the book, it gives a ton of history for Jimmy Russell and Eddie Russell, father-son duo. There's just like something very like sweet and romantic in my head of thinking of, you know, it's like distilleries still being passed from hand to hand and generation to generation.
I'll take the bigger pour.
Oh, will you now? Just taking my bigger pour. Just kidding.
So really quick, a little bit about Kentucky Spirit. It is a single barrel. So a single barrel product, that means each bottle is going to be unique. And I think it is about 100 proof. I don't know offhand. If you reference the book in a little bit, we'll find out what it is.
We're gonna see what proof it is. All right. Oh my gosh, this feels like sacrilege. We are drinking it out of Buffalo Trace.
Yes.
We did get some Glencairn, or we ordered some Glencairn glasses from the Wisco Bourbon Club.
Should be arriving shortly,
yeah.
But
then we're
a couple short
today,
which is more than okay.
Can never have too many, because when you do your lineup of tastings, you need to have a bunch.
Is that enough of sipping?
Enough
of sniffing. Let's get to sipping. Megan's tagline.
Is there a lot of oak in this, or is it just me?
I do get some oak in there for sure. Yes.
You guys are gonna stone me. I think I like the 101 better. I know, I shouldn't say it, but you know what? To hell with the opinions. It's about what you want to drink and like.
So in this, I'm
really
getting, the oak. And to me, this one's pretty much a vanilla bomb to me. I get a lot of vanilla in there too.
And personally, I really gravitate a little bit more towards bourbons that have vanilla, caramel, toffee mixture, as well as like a citrusy or a mint. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think this one was in my flavor profile a little more. This is still absolutely delicious. If you gave me this on any day, I would be a happy camper.
Mm-hmm. Price difference. This is about, for the big bottle, the normal size Wild Turkey 101 is about $22 to $25 from what I normally see. And the not rare breed. We're not drinking rare breed yet.
We're drinking Kentucky Spirit.
Kentucky Spirit.
It's $50, right?
It's about 50 normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most places I've seen it.
That's what you'll see it on the store for. Man, this is just so different. Let's pull out our book. Handy dandy little bourbon dictionary here. All right. Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit. No age stated. Reportedly 8 to 10 years. Proof is 101. Goes with the Wild Turkey theme, doesn't it? All right. Tasting notes. Barrel dependent. Vanilla. Caramel. Nutty toffee. Nutmeg. Sweet oak. Baked goods. Faint citrus. And herbal/floral spice. Now, this may just be because every barrel is different. I'm getting like no floral, no citrus. I'm getting a ton of that sweet oak, which I do enjoy.
Yeah.
That's just usually not my go-to flavor profile, though.
It's a very good product.
It really is.
This bottle's, I would still say it's delicious.
Absolutely delicious. Like, if you asked me for a very honest recommendation and asked me if it was good, I would back it and recommend it 100%. Yeah.
This Wild Turkey 101, I might be coining a new phrase for the channel, is Babelicious.
Oh, this is a Babelicious bourbon for us. People watching this are going to be like, they're like Wild Turkey 101. They don't know shit. That's why we're the babes of bourbon. Yes. But also, it's really great. Thank you, Sir David Jennings. Good recommendation. This is great.
Delicious.
I'm going to save a little bit of mine in case I want to compare it. All right. Next up, we have Wild Turkey Rare Breed. This one just has the master distiller as Jimmy, not Jimmy and Eddie. Which the other one did.
This one is 112 proof. So this is one of the highest proofs that we're going to be having on the channel today. See what Megan thinks of it.
You shouldn't have told me that before we sipped it. Now I'm a little scared.
It is a barrel-proof product, so that, and I'm pretty sure it's non-chilled filtered, and I'm pretty sure, non-chilled filtered.
Does it say it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't read the book close enough. No.
You're crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Two clean ones here. All right.
I like the nose a little bit more on this one than I did on the last. Although both are good. I don't know what I'm wondering if this one does have more floral than the last one.
I'm thinking it might.
I hope that's what it says. All right, going in for this sip. Man.
Definitely carries a little more heat.
Definitely more heat, but it doesn't linger.
No, and with that heat comes
a lot of flavor.
A lot of flavor.
Just
and
probably because the proof.
A nice long finish.
I would agree.
Yes.
I'm still like, I don't want to take another sip yet because the taste is riding it out here.
Still there, yeah. If I had to guess tasting notes,
I am going to say floral and really hope that my palate is developing and I actually taste what I think I do.
Let's see here. I do get the caramel and the vanilla, but I would also say floral or citrusy, and then oak. Yeah.
I want to see. Let's see what this bad boy book has to say about this one. All right. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Age. No stated age. Reportedly a blend of 6, 8, and 12-year bourbons. The proof is 116.8. Even higher than 112.
Yes, this may have been last year's version. This year's version was 112.
I think I got it wrong. See, okay, so this one says fruity vanilla, toffee, charred oak, spiced apple cider, caramel candy, cinnamon nutmeg, orange peel, hints of clove and leather. There ain't no florals in there.
The clove might be it. Maybe.
Let me do the other one. Now that they told me it was clove and I'm smelling this, I'm like, how could I miss the clove? It's hard, and sometimes with the nose and the tasting notes, like, you don't realize it's there until you're told specifically what is there. We're learning. Yeah, we're learning. When we were at Buffalo Trace, our tour guide, Jimmy C., he was talking about how he was being trained to be like a sommelier, where they taste and they can differentiate between like every bourbon and spirit that you could possibly try, and how your palate just totally has to be developed, and it's extremely hard work. I think I like drinking more than I would like having to spit it out in a bucket and write down what I taste, so I'll stick with my talents. I can't complain.
Great product again.
Yeah.
This one, I think I got it for $40, and I would buy it again at $40 for sure.
Yeah, I think, is Rare Breed the one that we've been seeing at Costco a lot?
Yes.
Where it's like one per person?
Yes.
I feel like this is going to blow up. Where it's going to be harder to get it.
Yes, for sure.
That is our prediction. You heard it here first at Babe's Bourbon.
Let's just hope Wild Turkey 101 does not get to the point.
I doubt. I hope it doesn't turn into Buffalo Trace. That'd be bad.
Yes.
We just want to be able to find what we like to drink. But you know what? It's a good problem to have. Like, reading through the book and, like, again, learning about the 70s and 80s and about how they literally just had barrels and barrels of bourbon sitting because there was such a boom in the 50s and 60s. And then they literally they had nothing to do with these barrels because they couldn't even sell them. It blows my mind. I'm really happy that bourbon is having a big comeback, as it should. As it deserves.
Yes. The true American spirit.
Although,
up there with beer. Yes.
Being a Wisconsin girl, I do love my brandy.
Oh.
I don't discriminate.
All right.
We are moving on to the Russell's Reserve.
Single barrel.
This is Jimmy and Eddie.
Yes.
More? I'll do a little pour for myself.
This is good. I'm thinking I might pour myself a little more 101 here once we're done.
Absolutely bananas. I don't like to think of myself as like a bourbon snob by any means, because I don't think I am. I know, like, I do appreciate the more expensive stuff or the more rare stuff, but I usually like the more expensive stuff. So to actually genuinely like the 101 for sipping, mind blown. We should have a tracker, like how many times that I've said that I'm surprised at the 101.
Yes. Down in the comments below.
Rewatch it, count how many times. It's a drinking game. Every time I say it, you have to take a sip. Alright.
Ooh.
So different.
I'm getting notes of vanilla. Notes of
apple?
Maybe a little apple, maybe a little citrus.
I'm gonna get it wrong. See, I smell floral on this one too, but I got that wrong in the last one. I'm gonna go with cinnamon apple. I could be wrong, but I'm going in for a sip.
This is also a single barrel product, so it could be a little different than
Wow.
what the book says. Left you with a cliffhanger there in between
Dun, dun, dun.
sips.
Now again, this one completely different than the prior 3 products. This one, when you take the sip, it doesn't have the Kentucky heat. It like waits a second or two, and then it is just a punch of the heat, and it lingers like in the middle of your tongue and just kind of stays in your mouth there, which I quite enjoy. It's not something that's, you know, making me uncomfortable. AKA cake.
This one also has a nice long finish.
Really long finish.
I get a little oak in there too. Just a little.
I have to pull up the book, guys. I have no idea what I'm tasting like. Let's look. I feel like I'm depending on this book a lot because I know it's here. I'm like, I don't want to guess because the real people know. All right. Russell's Reserve Single Barrel Bourbon. No age stated, reportedly 8 to 10 years. Proof 110, which is probably why it has more Kentucky heat. Tasting notes, barrel dependent. Toasted vanilla, caramel, English toffee, honey maple, brown sugar, charred oak, nutmeg, cinnamon, orange peel, leather, hints of herb. Right now you may be experiencing an awkward pause because our phone decided to tell us that our storage was full and stop our video. So in a brief moment, you are going to see us finishing reading about the notes of the Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. Thanks, guys. So, continuing with the notes, we have toasted vanilla, caramel, English toffee, honey maple, brown sugar, charred oak, nutmeg, cinnamon, orange peel, leather, hints of herbal / floral. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk. Floral spice. Yeah, I am so proud of myself for actually knowing this one had floral in it. Although I doubted myself and then went to apple.
Yes.
But still absolutely delicious. I like having this book. I will definitely keep this around. I wonder if there are other books for other distilleries that are equally as helpful, like a little bourbon dictionary.
I don't know. I think David Jennings might be a
one-hit wonder for Wild Turkey.
Not one-hit wonder, but like...
Give us more, David Jennings.
Yes. But he is a really big fan of Wild Turkey, so I don't know if he ever will be doing another distillery. But if anybody else out there loves Four Roses, Woodford,
Buffalo
Heaven
Trees,
Hill, give us a book.
Yeah,
give
absolutely.
Us a book.
Give us a book. Comment below and tell us what we should be reading and learning about. We talk about the Wisco Bourbon Club a lot, I feel like, in these past 2 videos, but well worth the mention. We had the opportunity to just briefly meet the people that run the page, and we were telling them it's just so much fun to have something go on your feed that's like bourbon.
Yes.
Nothing but bourbon. Just like happy people drinking happy bourbon, and just leaving everything else out of it. It just really makes things more positive. That being said, with books, it's also nice to just kind of dive into something that is strictly bourbon related, something fun that we enjoy.
Definitely.
Yeah. Thumbs up to that.
Woo!
So out of, I don't know, I feel like Wild Turkey needs to be on its own.
Wild Turkey 101 for
solid
$23 to $25 is unbelievable at that
How
price.
much did the baby bottle cost?
It was like $9.
Are you? Yes. Has my little baby flask, you know? Fully support that.
Yeah.
Man, for $23, that's honestly awesome.
Yes. It's amazing. So out of the premium products, which one was your favorite?
Hold on, I can do a little sip of each one because I have some left. You tell me your favorite.
This is tricky. I love the complex flavors of the Russell Single Barrel. And I absolutely love the finish on this Wild Turkey Rare Breed. it just keeps going and going and going.
I just took a sip of it, and I can't take a sip of the Russell Reserve yet because the finish is going and going.
The finish is amazing on that.
We're almost to the end of the finish. I think out of these three, my favorites would go Kentucky Spirit, Russell Reserve Single Barrel, and Rare Breed. But that doesn't mean that I don't like Rare Breed. I very much do. I would say I am, just as a summary, thoroughly impressed with all four products. I would buy any of these any day of the week. Don't discriminate against Wild Turkey.
No.
Based on the bad rep that they have. For some reason, I don't even know why they have the bad rep. It is a super solid product.
Yes.
This makes me feel like, I've also never had Jim Beam. I don't know if that's any good whatsoever, but I feel like we may need to do like a lineup of Jim Beam products at some point.
Or Jack Daniels. Well, Jack Daniels is bourbon, but
yeah, that's
it's a nice Tennessee whiskey. So
we do love Jack Daniels Single Barrel.
Yes.
The 2020.
Yes, delicious, and yep.
We have the 2018. It's pretty good. Not as good as the 2020.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just diving into other reviews now.
Might be some future videos down the road.
That's right, if we can find what we want.
Yes.
So, in summary, thank you guys so much for watching our video. We just have so much fun making these. It's so fun to document our journey. If you enjoyed it, give us a like and a subscribe. Comment down the bottom any books that you have read, liked about bourbon, think we should review or read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
That's all.
Definitely. Next week, you'll have a little bit blind tasting. Thank you for watching.
Thank you guys. You have a wonderful night.
Good night.
Bye.